You guys, life sucks ass. It- I've been wondering this all night, just pondering why. Life is so rare in the universe. Like, it is impossibly rare. I mean, the possibility of life is so infinitesimally small in comparison to the wider universe that it is unbelievable. And then you get here and it sucks just terribly. I mean, from start to finish, life is just bullshit. Think about being a kid and like having to do what everybody tells you and fucking just wanting to play. And no, you're not allowed to just play. Go brush your teeth and do your homework, motherfucker. Because you got a whole life's worth of doing what other people tell you to do. Jumping through hoops, hopping through bullshit, fucking bending over backwards to fucking work your fucking balls off, doing what everybody else wants you to fucking do, just so you can fucking survive. And you don't have to look very far in nature. I mean, it is not just human beings that endure this. I mean, all life is just from when you're a fucking just born to when you die. It is non-stop fucking bullshit. From start to finish, the whole entire endeavor is just pain and hardship and, I mean, trouble and hurt. I don't understand why any sort of deity would subject anyone else to this bullshit. I really don't. I mean, I just, it's like God is a sadist and he wants to watch shit fucking suffer. Like, all the infinite universal powers that God has, this is what happens. This is what happens. We live here on earth not because of our own volition, because things were set in motion to make us be here, All right. So to me, I can't help but feel like God is just this asshole who wants to watch fucking motherfuckers suffer and persevere and fucking, and I don't know why. I don't know why any sort of deity would do that. What's happening here on earth, why any deity would subject us to this. It's heartbreaking because you want to think God is some sort of like benevolent, wonderful, all-loving thing, and then you look at the shit that happens on this planet on a regular basis in God's name. Okay? Right now, Israel is genociding the Palestinian people in God's name. You really think God made you just to hurt those other people? I promise you, them motherfuckers have already had a bunch of pain. You want to eliminate them from existence because they believe something different than you. And that is the pinnacle of your life. That is what your entire life has been leading up to, is the realization in your brain that because of my personal connection with some deity, I'm here to punish other motherfuckers. And it makes sense in a certain way when you look at how shitty life is. I don't care if you're a giant sea turtle or a motherfucking cat. Life sucks. It is only hardship, only suffering. I mean, I hate to put it like that, but I'm trying to find the silver lining, dude. And it's these very tiny, fleeting moments of happiness where your brain just fools itself. And we justify all of the hardship and pain and suffering because of these like tiny little moments that are gone as soon as they exist. And the only reason that I think it's justifiable for a deity to do this is because that deity is also suffering. So we endure this suffering to ease the suffering of our deity, but even that is not much of a fucking excuse or reason to do this. So the only other option is complete and utter nothingness. So absolutely no life at all ends all the suffering and none of us would be aware of it. And so I'm not sure if that's the best case scenario. You eliminate all of the people, there is no suffering at all. And yet there aren't any, it seems like nonsense, right? To say this, but I'm having trouble, justifying it, like I said, in my brain. So, depending on who you ask, life has taken billions of years on this planet throughout all kinds of, once again, hardship to get to where we are right now. So the earth has went through mass extinctions, mass death, mass pain, all kinds of like horrible suffering, well beyond anything that we here know of firsthand, several times. All right, so it's almost like life depends on pain. Life is pain. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. Like, life is pain. And without that pain, there is no life. And so it's sort of a sadistical, cyclical cycle, sadistic cyclical cycle that just is about as extracting as much pain and suffering as possible while maintaining life. So, I don't know. I mean, I think we're instinctually designed to want life, but it's almost like a masochistic, so we're instinctually programmed to be masochistic. And that justifies a lot of what Christian Republican shit is. I mean, the Puritan, deny self, like painful, like hardship of life, like making life more difficult than it needs to be just to like endure pain because you think that that is what your God wants. And I gotta be here to tell you, like, it might be. This God might actually just like watching shit suffer and hurt and endure pain as much as possible. So when we go to church and sing songs and it's like happy-go-lucky, like woohoo, no, it might be we are like worshiping the thing that hurts us the most and does it on purpose just to watch us suffer. So let me know if you have any thoughts on that, because it's like an existential dread that I have. It's not even dread. I wouldn't even say it's existential dread. It's like the loss of hope and joy and anything good. Because, like I gotta say, again, most of the shit that we humans do to make other people suffer the most is in the name of God itself. And so God just sits back and watches this shit happen too, by the way. It's not like God intervenes and says, oh no, I actually didn't mean any of that. No, like it just sits there non-existently watching us suffer this much. And I mean, is this the point? Is this really the reason why we are all here to like smile like idiots while we get punched in the face because that somehow makes God feel like slightly better about its existence? And if I'm going to elaborate on that, I know this video is going to be long, but listen, God is all by itself, alone, completely alone. And the thing it does is create. So it's constantly creating all kinds of shit. And it created us too, because it's alone. You ever been bored in a room? Go sit in a room all by yourself with no music, no anything, just dark as can possibly be, by yourself. See how long you last, because most people, it's about an hour, and you just need to get out of that room. You need to go talk to somebody else. You need to go touch grass. You need to do something else besides sit in a dark room by yourself. Okay, so I have a bit of sympathy for God, because imagine a being that cannot die, that is always alone. Like, that's kind of the worst kind of suffering. So, I don't know, man. Do us all a favor. Fucking blink it out of existence. End it all. And we won't know the difference. None of us will be here to realize what we've lost or gained. It'll just be silence. And, I mean, at this point, it's the better option. And I hate to say it like that, because I'm alive, I'm a human, I want to, like, fucking thrive and shit, but it's that constant thriving that really keeps us in this game. And, I mean, it is Buddhism. I mean, really, the elimination of self, realization that there is no such thing as self. You remove yourself from the life cycle, and that is nirvana. That is bliss. And so, I mean, if the true ultimate nirvana of life is to realize that you don't want to be alive anymore, kind of fucking proves my point to begin with. And so I don't know what kind of sick game God is playing for whatever reason, but it's gotta change somehow, because I've had it good. Comparatively speaking, I'm a white human male in the United States in the year 2025. You know, to all the other life that has ever existed, I've had a leg up. All right? Really. And it sucked ass. It has just been nonstop fucking lying, cheating, thieving, betraying, hardship, heartbreak the entire fucking time. And I mean, it's so messed up that, comparatively speaking, I've had, even through all of that, I've had a better go of it than 99.999% of all life ever. And it still sucks. So, like I said, I mean, you could just end the scenario, but that would be like God committing suicide. And obviously, God isn't in that fucking mindset. So, it will continue to make life suffer as much as possible to increase its own happiness and satisfaction by a micro nano fucking minuscule, absolutely like microscopic measurement. All of the pain that I have endured, everything that I just said, amazingly, that just makes God's life just like that much better. And I gotta tell you, it's not worth it from my point of view. So, whatever, dude. I mean, I'm fucking 42. I tried to kill myself after I got out of the army. So, I'm not eager to like just, I mean, I'm already halfway through it. I might as well just go for the gold, I guess. But what the fuck? If somebody told me before I was born, you're going to have to go through all of this bullshit, your whole life is going to be just bullshit, nonsense, garbage, pain, suffering, I'd say, well, just fucking don't do it then, bud. Do me a favor and let's just avoid this entire motherfucking scenario. But no. Fucking here we are. I'm bitching at the internet because, fuck, I mean, it's cheaper than therapy. So, I hope you folks have a great day. Bye-bye.